Personal Learning Theory by Margarita Garza Salinas. Who I am. I am a hardworking, experienced, and creative leader who enjoys working with people and most of all teaching. I have more than 15 years of experience. My current role is as an elementary teacher in traditional system. I have taught all subjects in grades pre-K to 5th. Most of my students have been multicultural and bilingual. I have taught different teaching models such as Montessori, Reggio Emilia, Constructivist, and Traditional. I have worked in Mexico, Canada, Thailand, and United States, and I consider myself a person who never stops searching for knowledge and is always looking for a way to reinvent my teaching styles in order to give to my students the best possible experience. My past experience helped me build my today's teaching style, which allows me to look at the students and how they learn, understand that humans are very different from each other, as well as we cannot teach the same way to every student, and we need to understand that all theories help to develop a new theory or complement an existing one. I believe that age, culture, grade, and content should guide how we apply the theory. We need to be like a chameleon and change our teaching process as we progress through the lessons. We need to be prepared to teach in multiple ways all the time. Theories from the past help us build our present. So let's start with Skinner, with the radical behavior. Behavior is explained in terms of environmental signals and outcomes. Behavior is most likely to be repeated if it's reinforced and tend to be eliminated with a punishment. Cognitive information processing. 3 stages of memory: sensory, short-term, and long-term. Uses pattern recognition and chunking. Then we go to the meaningful learning by David Oswald, which makes instruction meaningful to the students, activate prior knowledge, and organize instruction. Schema theory. All the information that is in the brain. Teachers will benefit from knowing students' background and use thoughtful activities to facilitate learning. Cognitive and knowledge development. 4 stages: sensoriomotor, pre-operational, concrete operational, and formal operational. Allow an environment that supports activity of the student and offer interaction with their peers. Actively manipulate objects and ideas. Situated cognition. Claims that every human thought is adapted to the environment. That is, situated because what people perceive, how they conceive of their activity, and what they physically do develop together. Interactional theories of cognitive development by Vygotsky and Brunner. Students are part of a process of problem solving and questioning, where they engage and interact with teachers, students, and sociocultural environments to solve problems. The zone of proximal development provide activities that go beyond their current capabilities. Motivation and self-regulation learning. Motivate with strategies that get the student's attention, giving confidence and provide satisfaction. Give opportunity to set goals and provide learning methods and self-appraisal. Constructivists. Provide complex and realistic learning environments that challenge learners to identify and solve problems, support learners' efforts, and encourage them to reflect on the process. The student role is an active constructor of knowledge, making meaning of the world surrounding him or her. Theory of instruction. It has to either complement or be like-minded with a learning theory. It is the connection between what is learned and the situation where learning happens. It includes conscious learning goals. The core essences of the theories we have studied, plus the ones I already knew, are all incorporated in my personal teaching style. Having a dual language classroom where there are students from multiple cultures and languages, China, United States, Mexico, Vietnam, and El Salvador, just to mention a few, not to mention the different academic levels in the same classroom, demand that we apply multiple theories. Some students need to look at others and copy their behaviors in order to learn. Others need more than that, and they need to have the information organized. Some others need to touch and experiment in order to process the information, while some others need to be in an active environment and construct their own knowledge. Some of the strengths that I see on my personal learning style theory is having a learning program that allows us to use all the theories according to the needs of each student, and at the same time giving the opportunity to be flexible and accommodate according to what each student needs. Offers a more holistic and complete delivery of instruction, promoting the success of each student. In the other side, as weakness, we can find difficulty in doing this, since normally we don't have the time to plan according to the needs of each student. Let's keep in mind that delivering a lesson plan which applies different theories on the same lesson plan takes time and commitment. Some of the limitations are that school systems are very rigid. Pressure on standardized tests limits the teacher's freedom to act. There are lack of materials, lack of information, professional developments, or trainings. Finally, I believe that as a teacher, we need to start changing our way of delivering instruction. We need to understand that we all learn in different ways, and every person, child or adult, requires a different approach. We need to stop using the same recipe, not one size fits all. I understand it's not an easy job, but I also know it's not impossible. The sooner we start making changes, the easier it will be. As educators, we need to advocate for a change in the system, where new teaching models are allowed to be seen in a classroom like an amalgam working together, a place where teachers can have the freedom to create an environment where teachers and students can teach and learn according to their needs. Thank you very much.